That didn't end up being the WrestleMania main event that I had dreamed about for years. How do you people agree to this? How do you even come up with this? Who in their right minds thinks, hey, let's drag someone to their worst moments to relive them? What kind of masochistic agrees to it? Why would anyone want that? I saw what you did to John Cena a few years ago, making him relive loss after loss after loss, and then having him face the camera and say that those moments made him better for it. No, I always figured that if a CM Punk showcase was ever pitched, I'd politely tell them to take a hike. But then I saw what was done for Paul Heyman last year, what was done for the whole Bloodline dynasty. Suddenly it wasn't just reliving history, it was rewriting it. Instead of trying to take something positive from those losses, Heyman did what he always does and spins it into a victory by literally rewriting history. Well, if he can do it, I can do it better. Using what 2K calls slingshot technology, we can take any what-if dream you've ever had and make it a reality. Dream matches, ripple effects, righting wrongs, and changing history. That's what CM Punk has always been about. My first couple of years with WWE were a whirlwind. I was ECW champion, a team with DX at the Survivor Series, and I finally made it to WrestleMania. I won Money in the Bank at WrestleMania 24, which led to what I consider, what most consider, to be the best cash-in of all time.
CM Punk has done it! Mr. Money in the Bank has become Mr. World Champion!
This upset a lot of people, including my old friend JBL. JBL didn't like a thing about me, how I looked, how I talked, how I wrestled, music choice. Everything about me bothered him. And he saw SummerSlam as his opportunity to declare to the world that CM Punk does not belong. JBL thrives when he can strong-arm somebody, a true tyrant who takes great pleasure in badgering anyone who sees beneath him. I had no illusions that this was going to be an easy fight. My only plan was to hit him as hard as I could and beat the respect into him at SummerSlam. Now go put JBL in his place. Avoid the clothesline if you can. And let's make sure JBL feels like he's been sent to hell.
This next match is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Have to be in a hurry to say anything, Michael. Just sit back and just enjoy the sight of that luxuriously long limousine and the self-made millionaire, JBL. JBL, the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. He won the right to be here. Another Adamley original matchup from new general manager Mike Adamley. JBL and Chris Jericho teaming up against CM Punk, and as time ran out in that matchup, JBL pinned Punk to win this title opportunity here tonight at SummerSlam. Well, JBL, if you can read faces, he looks like he's in the mood to make the best of that opportunity as well, right here tonight. JBL telling CM Punk last week that fairy tales aren't real, that midnight will strike here tonight at SummerSlam. Referring to Cinderella, even called CM Punk Cindy. JBL, the longest-running WWE Champion in SmackDown history, hopes to add the world title to his collection here tonight. Had great success over the years at SummerSlam for JBL. Title at the end of June as he cashed in Money in the Bank in a surprise on Monday Night Raw. But the underdog, who's had uphill battles ever since, has held that championship and he's worn it proud, King. Well, you saw one of CM Punk's young
young fans in the crowd there that says Punk is no transition, and that's what CM Punk hopes to prove tonight.
JBL has called Punk a paper champion, a transitional champion. Another tough test for Punk here at Summerslam.
Introducing the challenger from New York City, weighing in at 290 pounds.
Introducing the challenger from New York City, John Bradshaw Layfield.
And his opponent from Chicago.
Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
This matchup, of course, for the World Championship. It is also a matchup, as JBL likes to put it, between two different schools, old school and new school. JBL claims that the veterans in sports...
CM Punk is a champion who lives by his own rules. In the lead-up to this match tonight, Punk has refused to give in to JBL's intimidation tactics.
Well, in the words of CM Punk, sometimes it's what you don't do that makes you who you are. But I think Punk's defiance has only angered JBL even further.
And that could be a grave mistake. A fired up and furious JBL is not something you want to deal with. Mess with the bull, and you get the horns.
Talking about these men, they couldn't be any more different. For JBL, it's all about running business, Wall Street, having a championship in one hand and a beer in the other. Very much the opposite of CM Punk, Corey.
It's country versus alternative music, Cole. But just because Punk prefers soda over beer or video games over boardrooms doesn't make him any less deserving of the World Championship.
This match is sort of a new school
From the heavens!
Crushing impact on the splash. JBL isn't being given any room to recover.
Punk's working smarter, not harder, and it has JBL off balance.
Man. Oh, spinning heel kick. High red district to CM Punk.
Wants to finish this.
Taking flight. Cross body from the top.
Tremendous impact. What a move by the champion. And JBL has gone so far as to call Punk a transitional champion. A fluke even. Bradshaw called this championship run by Punk pathetic. But it is a direct quote, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, say what you want about Punk's run. He's knocked off some of the best, including Bradshaw once and Batista on a couple occasions.
And a drop kick. Picture perfect. And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Credit to...
From way up. Diving double axe handle. Oh, look at this. Whiplash neck breaker.
And there might be a lot of support in the crowd tonight for CM Punk, but I think that just adds more rage to every strike JBL delivers. JBL relishes.
Highly competitive match. Punk defending the championship. JBL whipped into the corner. There's the vintage running knee by Punk.
And what a shocking victory this could be for the young up-and-comer CM Punk, but denied by JBL.
Bradshaw just too powerful for Punk, and now the wrestling god teeing off.
Yeah, JBL doing what he does best. Manhandling his opponent. And JBL not too comfortable on the ropes, but going up there anyway.
Gotta do something here to put CM Punk away, and that may well do it, but it looks like JBL injured himself in the process.
Both men down, the official counting away here. First man to his feet could gain the advantage in the matchup. JBL looks like he's gonna just crawled to the cover. Shoulders are down. Punk kicks out.
And a late kick out there from CM Punk. Just enough gas left in the tank, and you can see the cogs whirring behind the eyes of JBL.
JBL looking to end it all here with a clothesline from hell.
Punk dodges out in time.
Used to what King just said, because yet again, CM Punk has silenced the critics. For the champion, fairy tales are real. And in his words, tonight marked the crowning achievement of his career thus far.